Oh my god, they're so cute. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. Ah! Stop.
I don't know if this is still relevant. How many
I
people are
am.
still
I've
playing
casually
Animal
been
Crossing?
in my gamer era.
Again, every cozy season, once a year, I get really into Animal Crossing again. And I know this is not a new idea or new theme. Many people have done this before. However, after seeing this little clip that I showed at the beginning, I knew that I needed to draw my villagers because I love them so much. They're just so cute and I needed to draw them. By the way, if you are new here, I'm Olivia and I will draw things. Let's do it. First up, we have Marina. I will say that I did just let her leave my island. I know I'm really sad about it myself, but I did just find Sylvana? Sylvana. Yeah, I think that's how you pronounce her name. She wasn't on my list of dreamies. I was looking for dreamies that day, and I saw her, and I knew she had to come home with me. I have never seen this woman. Why have I never seen her? She's so cute. But I did start this video in the middle of playing the game also and finding a new villager. When Marina asked to leave, I was like, dang girl, I love you, but you know, I had you on my last island. You can go. But I still knew that I wanted to draw her, and I feel like, I don't know if it's every Marina, but my Marina is always out here singing in the little town square area. So she had to obviously be singing in this little version of her that I'm drawing. I kind of knew how I was going to draw Marina when I started this video, but I had also kind of sketched her out in my sketchbook a couple days prior to actually starting this digital art process. So I really knew what I thought she was going to look like. I am a huge sucker for normal villagers, and Marina is a normal villager, which is crazy to think because of like her cute colors and things like that. I feel like most of the normal villagers are more of the neutral, natural tones. I love the fact that she's a normal villager, and I have so many normal villagers in this video because I feel like that gives me such free range on designing them. Even though they are normal villagers, they have so much personality to them, which I love. Marina is a singer, girly, but I also feel like she's super anxious and nervous all the time. I don't know if that's just my Marina. I wonder if they're different game to game. Doubtful, but wouldn't it be cool? But while I was designing her, I knew that she had to be more singer than nervous because she's literally every time I see her, she's always in that town square singing. I love that for her. We stan. When designing her human form, I knew that I wanted to still keep her sweater. I think that sweater's so cute. I would wear it myself. I just wanted to put her in a little beanie because I feel like that would give me the perfect shape for that similar spherical vibe.
And it's spherical! Spherical!
I think one of the hardest parts about designing these characters in their human form is how to incorporate every color of their original design into their new design. In this case, I decided to add her yellow blushes into her eyes and give her a nice little eye makeup look. I think that was a smarter decision on my end. Could I have gone fuller out? Probably. I didn't, sorry. I finished up this whole design with adding the final details of her sweater and just adding those extra little pieces of flair that really make my art style my own. All in all, I'm super excited about the way that she turned out because there's some of the other villagers that I really struggled with designing. I didn't have really many issues with her. It was fun, it was light, it was easy. Let's move on. Next up, we have Meringue. She is a normal villager who happens to look like a strawberry shortcake. If you know me, and if you don't, I'm very big into baked goods, food-themed art, and I just think it makes everything cuter. Animal Crossing really nailed it with this one. So I knew when I got this game and I saw the villager list and saw Meringue, she had to be on my island. There was no way for her to leave. There's no way for her to leave now. I love her. I'm obsessed with her. She's such a cutie. And like after the little clip I saw of her and Tipper at the beginning, they're lovers. They can't leave. They love each other very dearly. And I will be drawing fan art of the two of them together. I also felt like Tipper's design was super easy for me to do. I already love drawing baked goods and bakery item inspired characters. This was like right in my wheelhouse. Meringue was also another one of the characters that I had sketched out in my sketchbook, so this obviously made it a whole lot easier for me to segue into what I wanted to do for the final design for her. I felt like giving her a long braid made sense because you don't want your hair all out and exposed when you're trying to bake and it just gets everywhere. And then to make her a blonde to kind of resemble the whole whipped cream aspect of her, I thought would be really cute. But just to throw in those light pink pastels to cutesify her, you know. She originally is that like pinkish kind of color. And at first I thought I was going to do more of the, you know, whatever color the animal is, I'm just going to make them that skin tone. But I was like, no, like let's make them like a true human and inspired by their original design. And that's what we did. I did forget to mention at the beginning of this video that all of these designs are my own. This was all just for funsies. If you don't like these designs, you are more than welcome to create your own human Animal Crossing characters. I don't believe in hate comments. No hating and things of that nature. These are all just fun designs from my brain. So take these designs with a grain of salt. They're not serious. It's all for funsies. Because Marina was another normal character, again, I felt like I had the most range to be able to give my own kind of spin on how I feel like she acts. She is pretty spunky in my opinion. I think she is super sweet, as the strawberry shortcake suggests. So I felt like giving her this expression kind of fit the vibe of who she is, especially on my island. Every time I'm talking to her, she's always like, hey girl. I think she calls me Butterbean, which is cute. Come on now. She's got a light, airy attitude. So, you know, giving her this nice fluffy skirt that kind of looks like a strawberry honestly makes sense. I've tried giving Meringue multiple different outfits, but I think just her classic chef coat outfit is a classic and it honestly cannot be beaten. Top tier. Next up, we have Nan, the normal goat villager. She's so cute also. All my villagers are just cute. I cannot help it. I love them. Nan was another one of those villagers where I didn't have her on my dreamy list, but when I found her when I was searching for my dreamies, I said, you're coming home with me now. And she's been on my island ever since. Nan is a library girl. She's a book girly. She's a cozy little lady. I'm obsessed with her. I would say most of the time I find her either in her house hanging out with other villagers, or she's chilling out eating little pastries in one of my seating areas. I love that for her. We love a cozy queen. So when designing her, I knew that I needed to give her more of that like cozy bookish kind of vibe. I really did not want to give her that original striped green and orange pattern shirt. I hate that shirt. I think it ended up great here and like that's cool, but every chance I get, I give her new shirts and new clothes because I'm like, we can do better, sweetie. I love you, but this is not the vibe. She does give like grandma vibes, and we do love her for that. She like antiques a lot, you know? You get that general aesthetic from her. I will say with Nan, I also really did struggle, especially with her hair, because she has this one big swirl on the front of her head, and cool, love that, but what do I do with the rest of her? And now that I'm thinking about it, I should have given her like really short, like slicked hair. That'd have been so cute. I digress. Because this ponytail, I struggled so hard. It was so difficult. I'm sparing you all and just cutting it down to this like quick little clip because it was so difficult. And I'll eventually go back and probably fix this because I still don't really like her hair. However, this is her now. Now we have Tipper. Again, a lover of meringue. And the reason why I even did this video. She is a snooty cow villager. She was on my dreamy list. As soon as I saw her, I said, oh, you're coming home with me.
You're coming home with me.
Very posh. I love her. She does have like her own little fashion sense. I do get the vibes that she is like an artsy kind of girl. Because like if you look at her house, she's like very high class, very elegant. But then like her style is very like, I don't know, it's retro. And I love that for her. She's kind of like the best of both worlds. However, she does have 10,000 colors in her little color palette, which made this incredibly hard for me. Like trying to match all of the colors and figure out like, how does this still look like Tipper, the character, while incorporating every color that she has on her. There was so many. I was getting really artsy vibes from her because of the whole like retro look, but like having a sleek posh house. So I kind of imagine Tipper as like an art collector. She's an artist on her day off. She goes to art galleries, museums, that kind of thing. So I wanted to kind of give her like a trench coat and a black turtleneck just to kind of give her like a toned down face, but then still give her like that retro-y scarf, which is inspired by her original shirt that she's wearing. I thought this turned out super cute. I also thought adding in all of the cool like gold jewelry for like the colors of her horns and her hooves, just to incorporate that in as well. I love her. I think she turned out so cool. Chef's kiss. Delicious. So this is not the only interaction that I've seen between Tipper and Meringue where I'm like, little sus. I just think they're besties and they're living their best lives together on my island, Hazelnut. Good for them. Last but not least, we have my girl Sherry. Sherry? I'm still not sure. However, she is my bestie on this island. She will never not be here. I love her. Again, when I was looking through like my dreamy list and like just going through all the Animal Crossing characters that could be on my island, she was not up there. She was one of my first starters and just showed herself up so good. I love her. I talk to her every day. If I don't talk to any of my other villagers, you know, whatever. But you know, I'm going to see my girl Sherry. Look how cute she is. She's a little cub. She's a peppy bear. Come on. Now, I will say designing Sherry, I really did struggle with her a lot. I gave her this like yellow shirt probably a year or so ago, and she wears it all the time. Not to be a hater on her original shirt, like little chevron kind of thing, just not for me. I just couldn't figure that out. It looked too Christmassy, so I said gotta go. I'm more of a yellow on Sherry, you know, makes her eyes pop, and we love that for her. Sherry has these little bangs, so obviously, you know, we had to give her those in her human design. She also has bear ears because she's a bear. So I definitely need to give her space buns to kind of give her the same vibe as having ears. And then to kind of make her peppy, at first I don't know. I just really couldn't figure out her shirt and like how to make a peppy character. And I was like, is Peppy preppy? Or is Peppy more like cheerleader vibes? And so that's kind of what I went with, like that direction, more scholarly but kind of sporty. Because Sherry is kind of like, she began her workouts in, you know? She's doing her thing. And so I kind of wanted to make a little like college tee for her. I thought that'd be cute. I was right. It is. All in all, I am super happy with the way that all these designs turned out. I think they're all super cute. I know I've said cute 10,000 times this video. I can't help it. I love them. They're cuties. That's just a fact. But if you would like to see the other 5 of my villagers redrawn as human, please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to do those too because I'm in my little Animal Crossing era again. But as always, if you like this video, please leave a big thumbs up, subscribe, stay hydrated, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye! Focus. Gosh, what is happening? Ooh, what's happening?